What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Unwrapped Podcast. So today it is Sunday and a fun Sunday. I hope it is a good Sunday for you. As for me, it's the day before maybe some of our students in the podcast viewing area go back to school. It's interesting, right? But we're gonna make it a good year because today is session 1. And session 1 today is just basically called what is several different ways that I can spread the gospel and stuff like that? Because we did do an episode like that, not like I think 2 episodes ago, but this is just a dedicated episode. So, session 1, how to spread the gospel the right way. And because I know many people, I know maybe you live in a big city where Jehovah's Witness comes by and knocks on your door and tries to bring you to God, which I guess you could say their version of God, because Jehovah's Witness is not good. How about I just say that, right? Um, I mean, people can have their own perspectives on Jehovah's Witness, but I would say they are not good. But that's beside the point. Let's talk of how we can spread the gospel to people around us. Maybe if you're going back to school, just any way you can spread the gospel going back to school with your friends, with your peers, and with people you don't know or people you do know. You just need to spread the gospel to them. So one way you could do that is basically by handing them a little gospel track. You can pick those up. I want to say you can get gospel tracks. Let me actually look. Maybe Bible Gateway. Um, Gospel tracts. You can get one. You can get some at trackplanet.com. Trackplanet.com. For that is not. Yeah, you can go to Amazon and get the gospel tracts. And take them to school, get them little mini Jesuses, and just drop them everywhere on school. And people will be like, oh, it's a little Jesus. And then you can tell them about who he is. Maybe you can go back and be like, hey, I saw you looked at that little mini Jesus. Let me tell you the gospel. You can share your local Christian radio station. For the podcast viewing area, we have His Radio, 89.3, or the Light FM, I think it's 106.9. Definitely spread the gospel. Send them those. Maybe if you have their phone number or their email, send them that His Radio or wherever that His Radio is in your area, right? So do that, and it will really help you, and I think they will love that so much. But it's okay, which actually I am on many Strava groups. So if you don't want know what Strava is, this is not also the sponsor, but this is not sponsored part. But Strava is it's a free and a membership based running and walking and other kind of sports. You can record and add your friends, and you can just see them run and have a good time, right? I'm in multiple Strava groups. I'm in one for my local area, and did that. Well, I have many of those that I'm involved in, and basically, what I love about those is that, what was I gonna say, guys? With those podcasts or with those groups on Strava, I literally have them people. I literally have some people on Strava that I go to the groups, and I literally add these people, or not add these people. I post these stuff on Strava. I'm like, if y'all want to come with me to church, do that. I would love it. Like, just stuff like that. Just so fun. Like, I could not stress. I just love when people come to church with me, and I would love to have them. So if you do something like that and maybe they don't want to come to church, that's okay, because you planted a seed, right? And you can only wait for that seed to grow. And you just basically planted the seed, and God's gonna water it. He's gonna tend to that seed and make it turn into something beautiful. So that is a great way to do that. But yeah. So, guys, this episode of the podcast is sponsored by our friends at Factor Meals. So, if you don't feel like going out to go get your meal, you just go online to Factor Meals or download the app at Factor. I literally have the app and I love Factor Meals. They have prepaid meals and prepaid meal delivery, so you can get up to 80 plus weekly dietary approved meals and healthy meals ready in as little as 2 minutes. And the meals are so simple and 60 plus market items. But you can get a 50% off code only with here on the Unwrapped podcast if you go to the link in the description below. Um, and it basically you just click on that link and it will take you straight to Factor Meals and give you a great 50% off discount. And that would be so much fun. So get 50% off with the code link in the description below. And if you go down in the link in the description below as well, you can see our new link tree for the podcast. There's 2 link trees out. One's for NWR Podcast, which was old, and that one should be no longer soon. But now we have Unwrapped Podcast, and there's actually Factor Meals. Link in the description for that, or link in the LinkedIn for 50% off for Factor Meals and 50% off Sam's Club membership. Now back to the show. So, guys, it's just so great to share the gospel, and I just love it, right? Um, it's just so much fun, and I don't know, like, I just kind of feel so, I just feel so energized to know that we serve an awesome God who just literally does everything. God, you literally just pray, and you can ask for his ask for his guidance, and do that, right? Another way you can spread the gospel is maybe by going out in your community with a big microphone and a big loudspeaker, and maybe during these festivals, maybe your local downtown festivals, and don't worry about that because you can pray before you go and pray that God will give you the right wisdom and all of that right stuff to do. And all you just do is go on your microphone and just start talking about Jesus, and people will come up to you and ask questions. Some of them may be aggravated with you, but it's okay because you just spread the gospel. So those are a few tips on session 1. We'll have many other sessions here on the podcast. And like I said, if you want to be on the podcast, my email is going to be on the link, is going to be linked below. And you click on my email me, and I would love to talk to you um, over email. And we can talk about maybe getting you on the show, either on in person or online. If you know me personally, we'll get on online or in person if you want. Don't matter to you, or don't matter to me, but definitely do that. My email is below, and just send me a little email. Be like, hey, I want to be on the podcast, and I would love it. And tell me what you want to talk about, and we'll link together. So, guys, thank you for watching or listening, because this will probably be on YouTube. Not sure yet. But, guys, if you are new to the podcast, make sure you like and subscribe and share with your family members and friends. Even if you're not new, just share it with your family and friends, because we would love that, and it would just make me super happy. And just kind of raise our views on the podcast so then people just know about the gospel. So, see ya. Have a great week.